'cause I'm staying close to the mirror. A lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember. Place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer. Sometimes I can feel her arms holding me as forever.
Hey friends, and welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new around here, and thank you so much for joining me for some spring deep cleaning. So I'll be working here in the kids' bedrooms, and as I made my way into these rooms and pulled out the furniture and really got underneath, it was way worse than I thought. So stay tuned for some very heavy, very satisfying deep cleaning. If you would like a deep cleaning checklist, I have them available for free on my website, cleanyourwaytocalm.com, and that link is available in my description box. I'm starting here in my son Alex's room. He is the youngest, he's 3 years old, so I knew I'd be getting into some serious toys in here and, things pushed under the dresser and the furniture, so that was no surprise. But I wanted to make sure to start from top to bottom and get his light fixture really good, as well as his window and his blinds. So give this video a big thumbs up if you're ready for some spring deep cleaning.
Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you.
Now, we like to help Alex tidy up his room each night before he goes to bed, but I had been noticing more and more colorful things under his dresser. So I knew that his furniture really needed to be pulled back out. The last time we did this was right before Christmas. We pulled out the furniture and made sure everything was cleaned and decluttered before Christmas. But with him being 3 and just with him kind of playing with some of these toys at night while everybody's sleeping, I think sometimes he'll get up and fool around with them. We're not really sure, but he does end up making a lot of messes. So I really think I need to start pulling his furniture out, possibly on a monthly basis. Let me know in the comments if your kids push stuff under the furniture too, and how often you need to pull those out and clean them and what works for you. And as I'm pulling out each piece of furniture, I'm also making sure to sweep, get the baseboards, and mop as well. And I'm using the Method wood floor cleaner in the almond scent, as well as my light and easy steam mop.
Every day. Still remember the smell of your car when you drove me down to that lake. Felt so good staying up all night. That will forever be our place. And I know.
As far as cleaners today, I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner in the peony scent. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite scent in that line. And Alex's lamp had gotten moved, I think last week, to a different space in the house. And so I went in the garage and found this little lamp to put in his room.
If I could, I'd take it all back and fly high up above the open sea into another destiny. I close my eyes and I'm back in your arms, I fly. Sometimes it feels like you just wanna run. It's easier than facing.
His stovetop was full of crumbs, so I went ahead and got my little handheld vacuum and got to work. And as I'm watching this, I can't help but think I'm a little bit crazy for getting him a kitchen, because when we buy our toddlers kitchens, now we have 2 kitchens to clean instead of 1. So I guess that's the stuff we'll do for our kids to make them happy. But he loves playing in his kitchen, and it's worth having to clean it up once a week.
That's yours forever. If I could fly right back to where I belong, fly right back to my home, sweet home. If I could, I'd take it all back and fly high up above the open sea into another destiny. I close my eyes and I'm back in your arms, I'd fly.
Now, if you look to the bottom right side of the kitchen in that cabinet, it's actually the refrigerator. There's like a big spill down there, and it was actually a strawberry smoothie from that morning that got spilled, and then it kind of turned brown. So I'm really glad I caught this. I'm glad it happened on this day because I'm sure it would have attracted ants. So I'm really glad that I caught it while it was still fresh and I could just wipe it out. Before I move back the kitchen, I want to make sure and get the baseboards really well. And I'm also going to wipe the walls. Anytime I'm seeing little spots on the walls, dirt on the walls, I'm just kind of spot cleaning them as I can. And then if I can't get them out, I'll use the magic eraser. So here I'm using a magic eraser to get this scuff mark off of his microwave. And then there was another scuff mark on his kitchen counter that I used it for as well.
All your hopes and efforts are all in vain.
I went ahead and got him a new little fruit set from the Melissa and Doug line. This one is so cute because you can cut the fruit. It's a little chopping set and the fruit's held together by Velcro, and he absolutely loved that. So I was really glad that I got that for him because he has especially been enjoying that. So I went ahead and restocked his pantry and fridge. Okay, it's time to pull back the dresser. I knew this was going to be super bad because I could see it just kind of oozing out from underneath the dresser. But here is the damage right here. And I saw something all shredded up. It was like little tiny pieces of foam, and I could see that scattered everywhere, but I wasn't sure what that was. And I ended up finding out what it was. It was one of those squishy toys that I think he got out of my daughter's room, and he had kind of shredded it up in a million pieces. So I will show you that when I find it. Once I got to the bed, I realized that I forgot to wash the sheets. Normally I like to do that first, and that way they can be washing and drying while I'm cleaning the room. So that is definitely the benefit of using the checklist. Of course, even though I have a checklist and it's right there on my website, I forgot to print it out, and so today I was just working randomly. And this is why I like to use it, so that I can do things in the best order possible to be as efficient as possible. But that's okay. Once I remembered, I went into Noelle's room and grabbed her sheets off, and Nathan's room as well, so that I could get them all washing and get that process going. I also went ahead and vacuumed and sprayed their mattresses just so I wouldn't forget. Stay tuned because I'm heading back into Alex's room after this, and I found a lot more stuff, toys, trash, debris, all kinds of things that he had actually hidden under his bed.
like me to believe in the words that you say, but I can't be strong if you can't move on. Don't you think
Okay, so I really didn't have much of a place to put this bed. This room is really small, so I just kind of tried to prop the mattress up against the frame so that I could see what was under there and get it swept out. One of the hardest parts about working in the bedrooms is that there's just really not that much room to work. So you have to get creative, kind of, putting things off to the side and tilting them different ways so that you can get to different parts of the floor. But I just did the best I could, picked up anything that was salvageable, and then swept up the rest, and then mopped the floor.
So you say you want to change, but lately things have been the same. And it's my heart you're holding back again. And I can't be strong if you can't move on. Every time I hear you say my name, it always feels the same.
I was really grateful that my Light and Easy steam mop fit so perfectly between these slats so that I could just kind of clean this bed while it was still on the floor. It was just so convenient. And I am definitely convinced after cleaning this room and editing this video that this is going to have to be a once-a-month project, at least for Alex's room. When I got to Noelle's room, there really wasn't much behind the furniture. I think I found maybe like 3 hair elastics, and that was it. She really didn't have hardly anything. And then Nathan's room, I did find quite a few things, but nothing compared to Alex's. So the 3-year-old is definitely the one I'm going to have to keep my eye on a little more, and I'll have to do this a little more frequently. Again, magic erasers work really well for wall stains, wall markings like crayon or marker or scuff marks. I just find that they're really, really good. If a magic eraser won't get it off, I'll usually just touch up paint the wall because it usually will get out anything that will come up. So I'm just putting his mattress back on, getting his bed back in place, and then I will vacuum his mattress and spray his mattress while I'm waiting for the sheets to wash and dry. I'm adding this picture of Alex with his brother and sister and his little bun bun. This is a little recorder that you can record stories on, music. You can record your voice for your child to listen to when they go to sleep. And my aunt gave this to him a year ago, and he absolutely loves it. He never wants to go to bed without it. So we've both recorded messages on there for him. And Tony has read a bunch of his stories and recorded them on the Bun Bun so that Alex can enjoy them while he's falling asleep. And now I'm just cleaning off his bookshelf and getting his books all back in order.
Trying to figure this out on my own. It's almost like you're keeping secrets from me. When did your feelings start to drift? Maybe there's something that I've missed. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me.
This is another little Melissa and Doug toy that he loves. This is his Workbench, And I think some of his tools might be scattered throughout the house because I didn't really see all of them. But I put his little toolbox back on with the tools that I could find, and then I'll have to track down the rest later. But we love the Melissa and Doug toys. They are such good quality and they last such a long time.
No one likes to get hurt. It's just something that we go through. I deserve to know the truth. How come you left me, you left me, you left me, you left me alone in the dark? Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me? Shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me. Why'd you go and leave me here all alone in the shadows? Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me?
Now that Alex's room is all clean, I actually have a new area rug for him. This one I will link in my description box under quick links, and it's just a nice like shaggy area rug, something really soft for him to sit on, play on, get all his toys out, and just be really comfortable in his room. So it was pretty tightly rolled up, so I did have to kind of anchor it down with the workbench, but it really looks cute in here, and I really think that it's gonna help with just softening the room up, making it more comfortable. And his sheets were all clean and dry, so I went ahead and put those back on as well so that we can get his room all clean and calm.
An open fire, make love or fight, this or that. This or that. Evenings on the train or catch a morning flight. Join dinner until midnight, or bed by night. This or I wanna see it all. Find the northern lights, see the stars in the open wild. Catch a glimpse of Panama. We don't need a map. I'll let you know when we've arrived, yeah. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that. Getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night. Or drinking red wine by an open fire. Make love or fight. This or that. This or that. Evenings on the train or catch a morning flight. Join dinner until midnight.
And once his room was all clean, I called him in so that he could check out his kitchen and his new chopping set. And as you can see, he really, really liked it. He was very happy, and I know he felt like a big boy. So here on day 2, I started out in Noelle's room, and of course the kids' bedding was done for them to go to bed last night, so I went ahead and had them put their bedding back on their beds. Now they're at school, so I am in here just deep cleaning in their bedrooms. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the light fixtures again and everything that's on the walls, and just kind of work my way from top to bottom.
Join dinner until midnight.
This is a smaller version of the extendable duster that I had. It does extend, but just not as much. It's really small, and it came in a little set of 2, and they both come in really handy for different kinds of tasks. So I'll go ahead and add those to my quick links as well. Let me know in the comments some of your favorite go-to cleaning tools. Mine would definitely have to be my Light and Easy Steam Mop. I think that's my #1 favorite. And then the TINECO is really growing on me. So my cordless TINECO vacuum and the TINECO that sweeps and mops at the same time, that one is a game changer. So I'm really enjoying those tools. Let me know in the comments your favorite cleaning tools.
Can't turn the tide. Let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide. You can bury yourself beneath.
I honestly can't remember if I told you guys about this white shelf yet, but we had ordered one of these for the dining room actually. We were gonna put it next to the fireplace, and it didn't work out in that space. It was not the right size, but it ended up looking really nice in Noelle's room. So we actually just brought it in here, And I just think it matches her other furniture so beautifully, so it's like it was meant to be here. But now I'm just moving on to her window. I'm dusting the blinds, cleaning the windowsill, and then I'll clean her desk as well. Now her desk does have a glass top to it. We had it custom made when we first bought the desk because Noelle loves to do art, and she got this desk when she was much younger, and she loved to do so many art projects on it, and we just didn't know how it would hold up with being a white desk and having paint all over it all the time. So we went ahead and got this glass top right from the get-go, and we have not regretted it because she really can use this for whatever she wants, and she just doesn't have to worry about it at all.
Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces.
Her uniform just got back from the dry cleaners, so I'm going to hang that up. We are so proud of Noelle for all of her achievements with her ROTC. So we had just gone to her award ceremony and she got so many awards. As a parent, it was just such a good feeling to hear her name called so many times. It was just one of those proud mama moments. So I know she works very hard to earn each and every one, and we're really, really proud of her. So here are some of her awards. She has them out on her dresser right now, but I wanted to kind of put them in a safe place. So I put them out on the bar in the kitchen just so that she could find a really good home for them, and I can get this dresser all cleaned off for her.
I wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Time to figure out what this could be. I dreamt of a life in a small town that wasn't enough for you somehow. I just wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Weeks and months and years they passed, and I knew it wouldn't last. When tears streamed down my face, my mama said, all the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday.
Like I said, there really wasn't much behind her dresser, just a couple of hair elastics and some dust. So I'll get this swept and mopped. And then the main thing is I just wanted to get this chair rail and wainscoting all cleaned off and dusted off because it does collect a lot of dust in the detail work. And then over here on her nightstand, I'll just go ahead and get this dusted off as well, and then make sure to get the baseboards that are along that wall.
When you're taking my hand, all of those late nights on your couch when we just talked until midnight. I just wish I could freeze this moment, babe. Weeks and months and years they passed, and I knew it wouldn't last. When tears streamed down my face, my mama said, all the nights.
So here's what I found under her bed. This was definitely where all the dust was hiding and collecting. Huge dust bunnies, so I went ahead and got my Shark corded vacuum and got to work.
In love, giving your all might not be enough. Just trust your head and your heart. That's what my mama said. Weeks and months and years they passed, but then I found something I knew would last. Just like my mama said.
Now that her room is clean, I'll go ahead and steam mop in here and get these floors all shined up, and then we are on to Nathan's room. And like I said, I found quite a bit of things in Nathan's room, so you're definitely going to want to keep watching because it does get way worse in there, but that just makes it even more motivating. I know when I watch videos like this where there are surprises and it gets a lot messier than anyone ever thought, and we restore order to the home, it's just a really encouraging and motivating thing. So stick with me, and once we get to Nathan's room, we still have some battling to do, but then we will be able to rest.
The brightest sky I have ever seen, the most colorful one like a dream. You wake me up with a new wide smile, and I know I'm truly alive. I wanna save every moment now. Hold tight, my love, we got this one right. And if they ask...
Okay, so I'm just gonna get these things down off of his little shelf so that I can dust this really well. Nathan's room is kind of like a battle themed slash football themed slash video games and models. So those are the things that he really loves and enjoys. So that's kind of the theme of his room. He has kind of like a sage army green comforter that really goes well with that theme. And then he just has all of his favorite things everywhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these scuff marks off the wall. Sometimes this bed pushes up against the wall and leaves a mark, and it doesn't do that in Noelle's room, but for some reason it'll do it in this room. Luckily, it does mostly come up with the magic eraser. And like I said, if it really won't and it's really stubborn, I'll use a little bit of touch-up paint.
Since I met you, my life's like a train, running smooth, I've been made for you. And when no one is listening, I confess, I let you in on everything, even the fact that I'm obsessed, the fact that I'm obsessed with you.
These display shelves were very dusty. That has all of his battle stuff and his tanks. So if you like detail cleaning, you are in for a treat because I have to detail clean all of these little models and tanks and army men. So I really hope you enjoyed this part.
Even the fact that I'm obsessed with you, and when no one is listening, I confess, I let you in on everything, even the fact that I'm obsessed I hoped we were gonna make it. He promised we would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way.
Okay, now I'm gonna move his bed and his nightstand and see what the damage is. So here we go. This is what I found. So it's like snack wrappers, Nerf guns, and a lot of dust. So I'm gonna go ahead and get whatever is salvageable picked up first, and then I'll go in with my broom and then I'll mop. At this point, I was ready to make his bed, and that's when Alex ran in. He wanted to help Mama, so you'll kind of see him darting in and out a little bit of the shots as I make the bed, and I'm just kind of talking to him while I work. And then in a couple minutes, you'll see that he wanted to help me clean the dresser. So he actually helps me clean the dresser, which I was really happy about because normally he doesn't actually want to help me clean. He just wants me to play with him. So he actually wanted to clean today, so I definitely put him to work.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Stealing smokes from your parents. Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we try to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would just to see all my friends running around the city.
Now I have most of the hard work out of the way, and I'm moving over here to the desk. He has some freshly formed models, I guess you could say, over here. They're like dinosaurs and creatures, and I really didn't want to mess those up because he worked really hard on them. So I just kind of scooted them around and cleaned around them the best I could and put everything back. Let me know in the comments if you have teens or really kids of any ages, what hobbies are they into? I know for mine, Nathan is mostly into football, a little bit of basketball. He loves to make models, both airplane models and also like clay figures. And then he also likes to play video games. He loves to read. And those are like, I would say, his main hobbies. Noelle plays piano and she does ROTC, which if you're not familiar with that, it's like drill training, military training in high school. So she really enjoys that. She also loves art, and she just recently started jujitsu. So that's like a new thing that she's been practicing and learning. So, but let me know in the comments what your kids are into, because I always find it interesting what kids pick up and what they, find interesting and what they're good at. I have a lot to sweep up right here. I am even having trouble fitting it all in my dustpan, so I'm trying to take the bulky things out.
We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control.
Okay, so here's a shot of my dirty mop head. This room is definitely clean and calm after a lot of hard work and elbow grease. But you know what? It is such a good feeling to put a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears into a room, scrub it really good, bring back the shine, and just bring back that peace in the room so that my son can enjoy it. We can enjoy our home. All of the bedrooms are clean and calm, and that is just such a wonderful feeling. So thank you so much for being with me today, friends. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that this video inspires you to create a clean and calm space in your house, one room at a time. I love you guys, and I will see you again next week.
And we just sing along.